Deep in the heart of the North Sea, where waves break wild against rocky cliffs, local fishermen told stories of a dark creature beneath the waters, a mermaid. Not the enchanting, soft-voiced maidens of lullabies, but a vicious being of sharp scales, webbed claws, and teeth like splintered glass. They called her Sjøguden, or the sea god, and believed that she commanded the water's worst tempers, dragging wayward sailors and daring travelers into the depths, never to return. One cold autumn, Erik, a young, reckless fisherman, was at sea just before midnight. Despite the warnings, he believed that the mermaid was a myth, no more than a fisherman's tale told to keep young hands in safe waters. Under a near full moon, Erik cast his nets, determined to catch a bounty. But instead of fish, he felt the weight of something massive in his net. He strained as he pulled, inch by inch, and as he neared the surface, a shock of silver shimmered. A pair of eyes gleamed in the murky darkness, and then the creature erupted from the water. Her scales glistened in a sickly shade of blue-green, her face neither human nor fish, but something in between, twisted into a sinister grin. In his moment of horror, Erik froze, unable to tear his gaze away. Her eyes, black as oil and bottomless as the ocean, seemed to fill his mind with fog. She leaned forward, crooning in a strange language, the words curling around him like an enchantment, thick as seaweed and heavy with a promise of oblivion. Erik tried to scream, but found his voice swallowed by the chill air. The mermaid raised one webbed, clawed hand and trailed her fingers down his cheek. Her touch was ice cold, and where her nails scraped, thin lines of blood bloomed. Then, with an unnatural strength, she yanked him from the boat and pulled him down into the pitch-black depths. As they descended, he caught glimpses of her lair, an underwater cave littered with bones and fragments of ships. Ghostly shapes drifted within, the remnants of sailors lost to the sea. They watched with hollow, lifeless eyes as Erik struggled, his lungs screaming for air, his vision dimming. In a final act of desperation, he clutched at the mermaid's throat, but she laughed, a hobbling, chilling sound as his movements slowed, his strength slipping away. Days later, Erik's boat washed ashore, empty and untouched save for one eerie detail. A necklace of bone hung neatly on the tiller. It was made from tiny human bones, strung together with strands of seaweed, and bearing a single seashell painted in blood-red streaks. The fishermen of the village knew at once what had happened. Sjøguden had taken another, and every time the waves lapped against the shore, the sound echoed her cruel, haunting laughter. After Erik's disappearance, no one dared to go to sea on a full moon again. They knew she was watching, waiting for her next victim, deep beneath the waves, where the moonlight couldn't reach. And every so often, on foggy nights, those brave enough to stand by the shore swear they see a glimmer of scales in the water, a reminder that Sjøguden remains, her hunger eternal and her vengeance colder than the depths themselves.